ASAP Rocky gets found guilty and then gets absolutely no time. And the judge involved in the case, Judge Leonard Brandt, said in an interview, "I have not been subject to any political pressure, nor has the district court." And all I have to say about that is shenanigans. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, ASAP Rocky has been found guilty of assault in Sweden. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to get to. First of all, I'm pretty sure, this is coming out in the middle of the day, so most of you have already heard this story. But I just have a different perspective on the matter. I think that whenever we're talking about stories like this, especially stories that involve, because, I'm American black, so also stories that involve us, I think that sometimes we need to have a little bit different perspective on the issue, because a lot of people always want to pump that racism flag, or a lot of people want to pump that they don't, whoever they are. Speaking about black people in this case, and I'm speaking as a person that, if I was not black, would say they don't appreciate the country they live in. We hear this a lot. Anyway, so there's a couple of things that I want to say, right? All right, so shout out to the New York Times. I'm going to read this first couple of sentences written in the article in the New York Times. Shout out to Christina Anderson and Alex Marshall. So the first couple of sentences go like this. It looked like a small-time assault case. But, however, it swept up Kim Kardashian West, President Trump, and the United States' top hostage negotiator. And on Wednesday, it finally reached its conclusion when judges here in Stockholm found the rapper ASAP Rocky guilty of assault. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say that I think is lost on a lot of people, because as everybody know, we have a morning show over here, Morning Coffee. And this morning that we're filming, that I'm recording this audio this morning, we spoke on this particular matter, and I think a lot of things were lost on individuals. Look, I am not a President Trump advocate. Let's not get this confused. I am not a person that's going to be like, let's make America great again, or however that damn slogan goes. That's not me. I have my eyes wide open. I just want to be clear on that. So when I tell you, I honestly do believe that President Trump's, you can call interference in this case, got us the verdict and the consequences at the same time. I am 100% being honest with you. Now, listen and bear with me for a second, real quick. Besides ASAP Rocky, didn't President Trump also pull some strings and get the bald kid and his teammates at that time from UCLA back to America? I believe that he did. He didn't get any credit for it, but I believe that he actually did. So when you tell me that President Trump sent his top hostage negotiator, now for everybody that don't understand what a hostage negotiator actually does, they are what they say they do. They're really, really smart people that know how to communicate, and also they usually have the last word. You understand what I'm saying? So he didn't just send someone over there to talk with them to say, well, we want these things to happen and those things to happen. He sent somebody over there with the power to encourage the things to happen. Like, we're gonna do some kind of blockade on this country. He sent by somebody over there that can encourage these type of actions to be taking place. So let's just be clear on that before we go any further. I know that took a minute, but I want to be clear on this. He's only gonna get time served. So he was found guilty of this particular crime that they're saying that he did. Now, before anybody look at it like me, I look at it and say, well, I don't think he committed a crime, because I also don't think he committed a crime. We also talking about in America. Over there in Sweden, what actually happened might be considered a crime. And I believe the part that they called the crime was the part that involved the bottle. I think that in itself was the issue. I don't think the issue was that they got physical with these men. I don't think the issue was that somebody got hurt. I believe the issue actually it revolved around the fact that there was a bottle involved. That's what I believe the issue was. And I think that was lost on a lot of people that kept saying, well, those guys was following them around. Well, yeah, they were following them around and they were being nuisances, but that doesn't give anyone the right to pick up a bottle and bust somebody up upside the head with it. That's not necessarily what happened, but you understand what I'm saying? That doesn't give you the right to pick up a weapon and use it against somebody because they're being annoying, basically is what I'm saying. Because if that was true, there'd be a whole lot of 3-year-olds that'd be in trouble, all right? Anyway, that was a joke. That was literally a joke. Please, let's not hurt any children. But the point being is, if you can't beat somebody up for being annoying, you can't hurt somebody for being annoying. That's not a defense in the courtroom. Anyway, Swedish prosecutors have sought a 6-month prison sentence for Rocky for his part in the street brawl in Stockholm on June 30th that left a 19-year-old man bleeding and needing medical treatment. Another thing that I want to point out about the whole President Trump angle also, and I'm calling him President Trump because he did something that was presidential. That's a very, very rare of him. Honestly, we all know he usually doesn't do anything presidential, but he did something that was really presidential, and that was look out for the constituents of the country that he lived in, his constituents, basically. So, what he did, another thing that he did that people don't know, he called the what do you call that guy? The prime minister. He called the prime minister of that country, and he tried to negotiate. He tried to negotiate bail for ASAP, which they denied because the prime minister is like, yo, look, homie, I'm not the courts, man. You can't call me for some matter in the courts, and rightfully so. Over here in America, somebody can't call the president and be like, yo, get my man bail. That doesn't work like that. So. So he was actively trying to, for whatever his reasonings might be, somebody is going to say, oh, he's just trying to get the black vote. Yep. And every time you see a Democrat go try to open up some kind of healthcare system, what do you think they're trying to do? Okay. They're doing something that's helping the community, but they also trying to get a vote. So let's just call it what it is. It's called politics. All right. So, I wanted to just hop on that for a second. Anyway, so the main thing about this is I already figured myself that ASAP wasn't going to get any time because not only did they let him out, but they also let him out of the country. Like, when they're going to hold you because they think they're going to give you any amount of time, they're going to take your passport. They take your passport, you can't travel. Literally, go ask somebody with a passport. Okay? They take your passport, you can't travel. They didn't take his passport and they allowed for him to come back to America. So that meant even before whatever verdict was read, there was already a determination made that he wasn't going to do any time. So if you don't think that was some kind of political strings being pulled, I don't know what to tell you. What I can do is say, they have community classes on politics. Maybe take up a couple. They have some college courses that might help you with the understanding of how the political process works. And then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from, even if you don't believe, or should I say, even if you don't agree with that should be something that should be allowed. But without a shadow of a doubt, once they decided to let that man go and then allow for him to leave the country, it should have already been obvious he wasn't going to serve any time. He was found guilty. They said, time served. Get out of here. Okay? They didn't want no smoke. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys feel about the subject. And I want to ask a question. Even if, let's just say for argument's sake, President Trump had nothing at all to do with this particular situation, do you think, when I say this particular situation, I mean for him being given no time, period. Do you think that ASAP Rocky should, thank the president? Say, yo, thank you for at least, even if you didn't do anything to help me, thank you for at least, trying. Extending your office's strength and power to try to, if not anything else, show that you were standing with me in solidarity. I want to know what your opinion is on this. Do you think that ASAP Rocky should at least come out and say something at all in appreciation of the president at least making a phone call, if that was even the lead? He sent his top negotiator. He made more than a phone call. Do you think that ASAP Rocky should speak out on this and, thank the president? I'm curious. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.